But if you've eaten too much mac and cheese, or maybe that summer shape-up plan wasn't quite what you had hoped, a local man says you might want to spend less time in your car. Joining us now with more on building a walkable life is medical reporter Liz Bonus. Hi, Liz.
Hey, Cammie. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Most of us spend almost 18,000 minutes driving each year, according to AAA. So what if you swap that time to riding and walking? Well, for one local man, it's led to some significant steps to good health.
I'm now car-free, and so I'm living a lifestyle that depends more on getting around by bike, using public transportation, and walking as well.
One walk in Over-the-Rhine with Derek Bauman and Stephen Hoerst, and it's easy to see how Derek says he recently dropped 40 pounds. So do you track your steps, or what do you do?
Yeah, so I mean, it's handy these days with all the phone apps and those kinds of things to keep track of that. So I do track my steps and just try to be conscious about really getting out of the car.
Getting out of one car, however, sometimes means getting into another. The streetcar, for example. We rode it with City Transportation Planner Melissa McVeigh, Mount St. Joseph University's Stephanie Hiltz, and SORTA's Brandy Jones.
It's certainly a convenient way and an inexpensive way to get around downtown and over the Rhine.
So kind of cancel out some of those calories?
Oh, absolutely. You can have that extra beer because you can walk it off on your way to your streetcar stop.
But Derek says what most people don't realize is that getting on the streetcar forces you to get off close by, but not always directly in front of where you are trying to go. So that's what I don't think people realize, that this is designed partly to ride, partly to walk.
Yes, for sure. We were really hoping that we would be enabling people to use multiple modes for the same trips. So there's something called the last mile. And with a streetcar, I think sometimes we are also helping with that first mile.
And Stephanie Hiltz says don't underestimate the importance of that first mile.
Not only for physical health, but also for emotional and mental well-being.
Stephanie says it's recommended for most of us to walk 30 minutes a day, but
even just small amounts are very beneficial.
If walking isn't your thing, there's always a red bike.
It's a great way to get around, get some exercise in.
Not sold yet? Getting out of the car may have another benefit.
One thing that we really want to do also is encourage people to explore the city, and the streetcar really helps with that.
Hard to argue with that. If you want to add to the walking benefits downtown, pick up the pace. Walkers, and especially brisk walkers, live longer than those who are slower walkers. And by the way, if you have a Reds or Bengals ticket, you can ride the streetcar free on game days. Cammie?
All right, good stuff, Liz. Thanks. Experts say the average person who gives up a car in favor of public transportation also saves money, about $10,000 a year.